Hi all, this is 4th May evening, and by now you must be aware that Prelims 2020 has been deferred by UPSC. They'll decide on the dates of examination on 20th of May or after that, and they have assured that aspirants will get at least 30-day notice, 30-day time period for preparation. So what it means is that there are no chances of prelims being happening before 20th of June. So from 4th May to 20th of June, you have 48 days in your hands. Now, if I were writing 2020 prelims, I am not, but if I were writing 2020 prelims, I would strategize in the following manner. I would break the 48 days into set of 30 and 18 days, and for the first 30 days I'll focus on preparation of mains, and then for the next 18 days I'll focus on preparation of prelims. Now this is an ideal scenario because you all must be preparing for prelims 2020, which was originally scheduled to take place on 31st of May from last 1 year. If you have been preparing from 1 year, then you must have completed at least 30-40 tests. You must have completed the entire syllabus by now. You must have revised it multiple times. So in that scenario, you need not devote extra time that you are getting now on into prelims. What you can do is prepare for mains. Now if you are preparing for mains, you have to be smart about it. So first 30 days here on you can devote to mains. What you can do is focus on the static portions of mains, that is optional, ethics, essay, or the static portions of GS1 like history and geography, static portion of GS2 that is polity, static portion of GS3 that is mainly security. But then so much cannot be done in 30 days. So what you can do is do a targeted preparation. You can focus on optional for 15 days. For 3 or 4 days you can focus on essay writing, and for 7 or 8 days you can dedicate to ethics preparation. So in this manner, in 25 or 27 days you will be preparing your optional, or at least dedicating time to optional, if not preparing it entirely, then preparing ethics and essay. That way you will be able to cover examination of 1000 marks in just 25 to 27 days. So this is what I would have done regarding mains preparation. But then, as you must be aware that prelims has a important constituent, that is current affairs. So ideally what we do is that we stop reading newspaper 25 or 20 days before the scheduled prelims paper. But then this year you are not sure when that date is. But then it is certainly not in May right now. It will be after 20th of June. So you have to study current affairs of May as well. So while you are preparing for mains in 30 days, do not leave newspaper. Read newspaper regularly and make notes out of it. It will be beneficial in pre as well as in mains. But all this is an ideal scenario where you are confident about your pre-preparation, where you have revised it multiple times, where you have solved the test papers and all. Also, it is important for those to focus on mains who haven't done mains preparation yet, who were thinking that first let's somehow clear the prelims and then we'll focus on mains. That is not the right way to do. So if you are confident about pre, then you can focus on mains, or if you haven't done mains preparation, then you obviously have to focus on mains right now. But then if you are not at all confident about pre, if you are scoring less in mock test, as many as you have attended so far, then you have no other option than to focus more on prelims. Because if you dedicate time to mains and at the end of the day you are not able to clear prelims, then everything will go in waste. So you have to focus on prelims more than on mains. It is a blessing in disguise for you guys that the date is postponed. But then we are not sure right now when mains exam will be conducted, whether you will be getting the original 109 days between pre and mains or not. It might happen that you get less time this year. I'm not sure about this, it is just a guess, but then it is a possibility. So you cannot ignore mains preparation altogether. For those who want to focus on pre, my advice would be at least be thorough with your optional well before mains starts, mains preparation start. So focus on pre as well as your optional, and also try to write answers, one or two answers per day, not more than two are required. Two answers per day. If you practice, then you'll get thorough with answer writing practice as well. So my advice is that you need to focus on mains. In ideal scenario, 30-day mains, 18 days for prelims. You have to prepare current affairs of May as well. Time between pre and mains this year might be less, so be mindful of that and strategize accordingly. Also, on 20th of May, there might be some clarity, so you can extend or shorten the timeline that I have given you, that is 30 plus 18 accordingly.